It might look like a place from a fantasy novel, but this lake is real. It lies in northern Tanzania, shimmering under the African sun, and it's one of the most dangerous bodies of water on Earth. They call it Lake Natron, where nature turns life into stone. At first glance, it's breathtaking. Crimson waters stretch to the horizon, glowing like lava. But those waters, they hide a deadly secret. Temperatures here can reach 60 degrees Celsius, and the pH, nearly 10. It's more alkaline than bleach. Compartments, animals that touch this water don't just die. They become preserved, mummified, encased in salt. Birds that mistake the lake for a safe landing spot quickly realize the horror. Their bodies stiffen, skin dries. A layer of salt forms instantly, leaving behind what looks like a perfectly sculpted statue. But this isn't magic, it's chemistry. The lake contains sodium carbonate and other minerals from nearby volcanic ash. These are the same ingredients ancient Egyptians used to preserve their dead. Nature, in this corner of the world, is doing the embalming all by itself. And yet, in the middle of this death zone, life thrives. Thousands of flamingos flock to Lake Natron every year. They nest right on its crusty surface. The salt doesn't harm them, because they've adapted over generations. They feed on algae that bloom in the toxic brine. They raise their young in the heat and haze. While other creatures perish, the flamingos flourish. Scientists once believed the lake petrified instantly, like turning animals into stone in seconds, but it's slower than that. Bodies sink, dry, and preserve over time. The final result is haunting. So would you visit this lake? Would you stand on its shore and stare into the blood-red waters, knowing they could preserve you just as easily as a bird? Lake Natron is beautiful, deadly, and unlike anywhere else on Earth. Nature can be cruel, but it's always fascinating. And sometimes, it's both. Subscribe to Wild Fact Files because the world is wilder than you think, and there's so much more to discover.